Okay, so anyway, today's... Well, it's not New Year's yet. It's New Year's Eve right now.
Happy New Year's Eve.
From the farm.
I'm not joining him.
He's just in here talking smack. All right, so what we're doing today is we're looking at the John Deere 7180 it's a harvester forager harvester. Now, as you can see here, the model, this is a mod. It is not available in game. So what you do to purchase it, you're going to have to download the mod. I'm going to put a link to LS Game or the LS mods for 2015. I hate that site because you have to go through all kinds of ads to get to this file. But right now, I don't have the ability to host these yet. So once I do that, I'll change the link in the description. But right now, if you see the LS mods, I haven't changed it yet. So, but I am working on figuring out how to host them myself. And you will not have ads when that happens. You'll just have beautiful old me. Not so beautiful.
Happy New Year.
Big, hairy, ugly me. Seth said Happy New Year, too. And he, of course, you know Seth. He joins me occasionally. He's about to play Battle Block Theater on the other computer, but he very frequently joins me in my reviews. So, you know, one of the things that I don't like about this tank, it being a download, it is a convert from 2013.
Did you say
Tank. Yeah.
You playing World
I know. I just got done doing a World Tanks video, so I'm still in tank mode. Of this Forager, is that it's pretty low res. This is a carryover from 2013. Now, they have the new 2015 beacons on here, and they flash like 2015 beacons, but the tractor looks low res. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't look terrible, but the level of detail, I mean, if you look at this and then just go over here and even look at this, the details and stuff on this trailer are just even better than what's on. It's very low poly count. So, well, I guess that's okay for frame rates. And so, because you have to download it and put it in as a mod, I don't know, you've seen this in some of my other videos, but if you haven't done mods before, all you got to do is copy the zip file into your game file. And in fact, let's look at that today, because this is going to be really the first mod review I've done. I want to show you how to put them in. And I will go over with you the process again of how to do mods later in a separate video. But right now we're going to look at this. So you go to the website, LS Mods, and I'm going to show you something about that too. So we're going to Google it because I don't remember the exact site. LS Mods 2015. I think that's what it is. -2015.com. And you're going to go to, we're going to look for John Deere 7180. I think it'll already be there, but there we go. So there's the download. This is version 1. It also comes with the Kemper header, and we'll go over that. So you go to the link. You got to go down here, and you got to go to this either one of these. I usually do share mods, so I haven't gotten a virus yet doing them. I hate it, but I haven't gotten a virus. And then this red button in the middle is the download button. And when you press this, everything is going to go crazy. They're going to open up a pop-up window, and it's going to get really irritating. You need to close the pop-up window and come back to this one, and it'll show you right above here. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not, but between free and free download, you're going to see a timer. It's going to count down and let you know how soon you'll be allowed to download it. It's usually about 20 to 30 seconds. Once it hits 0, you can click this again. You're going to get another pop-up ad, but your harvester will start downloading. Okay, so it's going to go into your downloads folder. I'm assuming that's where you point your downloads. And here you can see all these downloads. And here's like the telehandler shovel. I'm not using this anymore, but there's another John Deere 8530. I think this was a tractor. I don't use that anymore either because I didn't like it. But here's where it goes. And then you just copy that. You're going to right-click it and copy it. You're going to go to Documents. You're going to go to My Games. And you're going to go to Fallout 3. I'm sorry, not Fallout 3. Farming Simulator 2015. And then you go to the Mods folder. And you just right-click and say Paste. And it pastes it in there. Don't unzip it. If you unzip it, it won't work. Leave it in a zip file. So you're just going to paste that zip file in here, and you're all set. Off you go. So then, when you go into the game, all you have to do, it should already be installed. If you want to check it, you can go into the menu and check it, but you shouldn't have to. All you got to do is go into your buying menu, and up at the top here, you got these arrows that go both ways. You click the arrow up at the top, and you'll see it change to category mods. And this is going to bring up all of those files that you have installed. In my case, it's a harvester. Now we're going to buy the header. We've already got the harvester, but I'm going to go get the header. And there it is. There's the Kemper. So this is the cutter that cuts corn. All right. So now we have the Kemper over here. So that's how you install and purchase a mod. Hopefully that helps you there. So the Kemper, this guy, using that Kemper header, and that's the only header that's available right now for the 7180. The only thing that you can harvest with this or forage with this is corn. Now, if you've seen my Big X video, the Kemper, the foragers are designed specifically to harvest silage. Now, if you don't know what silage is, I have two. I have one called the Biofuel Boom, and the other one that I have is a full silage tutorial. Make sure you watch that video because that video covers why you want to do silage and what the point is. I can normally harvest the corn kernels and put them in my silo and then sell them, but I can also harvest the chaff, which basically what the chaff is, and somebody explained this to me. I thought it was just the husk, but it's not. It's the whole thing. This forager is going to chop the corn up into little bits. And then as it does that, it's going to turn it into chaff. And then you take that chaff and you make silage with it. The whole point of this harvester is not to harvest, but to forage. So it's chopping all that stuff to bits. So here's how you use it. You're going to pull this little guy up. And he's not so little. I mean, you can see it's a pretty big, truck. And this is a real truck, too. If you're wondering if this tractor is real, go online. You can find a 7180. They really use them in Europe. And I think they're starting to use them here, too. But what they do is they take the corn, they chop it up, and they use it for biofuel. You can also use it to feed your cows. So I'm going to hire a worker. Then I'm going to run back and grab one of the other tractors, probably this little guy. You can see the Kemper, or the forager, is just sitting over there. And we're going to back up here. Grab this. And we're going to run over here. And he's going to start running. Now, why would you use this as opposed to the Krone Big X? Well, the nice thing about the John Deere is that it's a lot more affordable. In fact, even with the header, it's about half or less of the cost of the Krone. Now, the downside is, of course, the Krone Big X with its corn attachment covers, I think, 12 feet or 15 feet or something like that. This only covers 6 feet, maybe 9. Let's take a look in the store. Hang on. All right, so the Krone header, 10 feet, 10.5 meters. How many feet is that? My brain doesn't do that translation. Let's just suffice to say it's big. Why is everything in meters? It should be in feet. Interesting. 4.2 meters, 10 meters. Hold on a second, folks. Okay, so it's 10.5 meters on the Krone Big X, and it's 6 meters on this guy. So it's roughly a third smaller. So it's going to cover less field at once. However, you know what? It's sufficient. You know where this forager works really well? It works well on the European fields that are smaller. On these big American fields, it seems like and feels like it takes forever. And one of the things that you got to know with the foragers, it's a little difficult because you have to operate them. So no matter how you do it, if you do it this way where you hire the worker and then run alongside with a tractor and a bunch of trailers, that's cool, but you still have to be there. You can't just let this guy go and go somewhere else. But the other way to run this guy is like this. Let's go ahead and tab over. I'm going to fire the worker. I'm going to hop out. I believe this guy can take up to 2 trailers. In fact, you know what? We're going to run up and buy one. I'll be right back. Okay, so I could run alongside. I could hire a worker and run alongside and fill both of these trailers up at once. Or, since I have to run it anyway, I feel like that's still the best way to do it is to hire the worker, because the worker oftentimes does a better job staying on target than I do. A lot of times I miss and I leave rows of corn. But the worker doesn't do that, so we're going to hook this up. If this is like the Krone Big X, which we'll see, we should be able to... This is the largest trailer this guy can pull. We should theoretically be able to fill both of those... Now look, it kind of makes it look funny. It's peeking in the middle. But we should be able to fill both these trailers up with this unit. So let's go ahead and set it working. And we're gonna, but see here, if you do it this way, you have to drive it. You can't hire a worker. So we're gonna let it run. And I'm using the cruise control. I just press 3 and it'll go. It's whopping. It looks like it's going to work. So we should be able to fill both of these trailers up with corn. And once we reach on the percentage down there, if we reach 50%, it should. You should see that little pipe change direction and start filling up the front trailer. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we're getting near 48%. 49%. Oh, this is so exciting. And it did. You see it change direction there? So, okay, so let's talk about it a little bit and what we're doing. So once again, this is to make silage. And the reason why you want to make silage is because, first of all, you use it to feed your cows, but more importantly, you use it to feed the bioplant. And it's hands down the best way to make money in this game. So this John Deere allows you to get to the stage. You know, you can always use a mower with a trailer, a collection trailer, but it takes forever to do it that way. You have to have, like, oh man, first of all, you have to have a decent sized tractor. So the minimum tractor that you can use is the stock AgroLiner. And once again, I cover that in the silage video. So make sure you watch that silage video if you're more interested in doing the biofuel. But in Europe, this is what they're doing. They are chopping down their corn and using it for biofuel. So this is not unrealistic. Some people would say that, oh, using these is cheating, or this is not real farming is. But in Europe, this is actually going on today. They sell these foragers. The Krone Big X is real. This is real. They have them over there, and they are using them to chaff up their harvests and to sell the product to the biofuel plants. So, and they make more money doing it. So you are going to make a lot of money doing this. And this John Deere mod allows you to get there faster, because if you're trying to if you're playing hard mode and you're trying to do it using grass to get money, or if you're trying to sell your crops to get the money, it's going to take you like 14 or 15 days worth of harvests to get enough money together to buy that Krone and the header that you need to run the Krone, plus the trailers and all that stuff. So this is a much more affordable option than the Krone Big X. Once again, it's definitely not as flexible as the Krone Big X, in the fact that the Krone Big X has headers for grass. It has a pickup unit for already mowed grass. It can pick up hay. It can pick up the leavings of the straw swath, so it can pick up straw. It can also mow the lawn. It can cut down and harvest canola, wheat, and barley. And then it also does corn. So the Krone offers way more than this does. But if you grow corn, this is an easy and fast way to make it. Now you can see in one pass down the field and back up the field, I am almost 99% full with those two trailers. I have over 60,000 kilos of chaff. Right there in this mode of the game, that's about $70,000 to $75,000 of finished silage. So right now on the back of this tractor, I have $75,000 of silage. Now I have to make it. And for those of you who, once again, you need to watch my silage tutorial, we have to drop that off at the biofuel plant. We have to ferment it overnight and then load it up in the morning. But by tomorrow morning, this load will be worth about $75,000 in hard mode. In easy mode, this is going to be worth about $1.2 million. So, or close, maybe, let me think about this. No, should be worth about 1.2 million. So this is a whole bunch of money in the back of this tractor, and just for that one run down and one run back up the corn. Right now in hard mode, I have field 16 and field 20 planted. Let's look at the map while I'm driving. So in my hard mode game, you can see field 16 there by the farm. It's over to the right of field 15 that we're driving along right now. And then down below by the cattle farm, I have field number 20. Those are the only fields I own in hard mode. I bring in every day about $500,000 just from, or every other day, just from doing these crops. And that's in hard mode, and that's the only thing I'm doing is by using this little John Deere and using a couple tractors, and I'm slowly building up my equipment. Now, I will get back into regular farming once I have the money to buy the equipment. But as of right now, this, with one tractor, I just needed one tractor and this, and I am, banging away and making a whole bunch of money. So this is a good mod because it allows you to get to the heavy silage production a lot faster. You don't have to mow to get it. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful for you. I want to wish you a happy new year, and I hope that you find these reviews / tutorials helpful. But once again, this is a great download. I definitely suggest you get it and put it into your game. And haven't had any bugs. This is 1.2, so it hasn't caused any problems yet. Hopefully ever. But yeah, the only thing I can ask for, hopefully the next version will be a more detailed model. But you know what? For what it does, it works great, and it does what it's supposed to do. So you guys have a happy new year, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.